Feeling like a burden, how to rediscover your worth after retirement, an opening note of reflection. Hello, I'm Ordinary People, your online neighbor and fellow retiree. If you seek quiet light for each new day, subscribe now. Join our gentle circle of stories and small comforts. Thank you for sharing this moment of reflection with me today. Retirement, a word that often brings a sigh of relief, but sometimes it ushers in unexpected feelings. Have you ever found yourself wondering, am I becoming a burden to my family? Maybe you've caught yourself hesitating to ask for help, worried that your needs might weigh too heavily on those you love. Or perhaps there's a quiet ache inside, a sense of losing your place, your purpose, your value. This feeling of being a burden is more common than you might think. It's a deeply human experience, one that many retirees face as they transition into this new chapter of life. But what if I told you that this feeling, as heavy as it is, can be transformed? What if your retirement could become a time not of loss, but of rediscovery and renewed meaning? Today, let's explore that journey together. The awakening moment. Welcome. In the next 10 minutes, we will walk through a heartfelt conversation about a challenge many retirees face: the emotional weight of feeling like a burden. This isn't just about finances or physical help, it's about the emotional and psychological shifts that come with stepping away from roles that once defined us. We'll uncover insights from leading experts in aging and psychology like Dr. Robert J. Waldinger, Dr. Laura Carstensen, and Dr. Ken Dykewald, and learn practical strategies to help you reclaim your sense of purpose and joy. By the end of this session, you'll have 5 empowering solutions to gently shift your mindset and your daily life, from feeling dependent and isolated to becoming a source of inspiration and connection. So let's begin by understanding what science tells us about this transition and how it shapes our emotional world. The awakening of curiosity. Retirement is more than leaving a job. It's a profound life transition that reshapes identity and relationships. Dr. Robert J. Waldinger, director of the Harvard Study of Adult Development, reminds us that the quality of our relationships is the single greatest predictor of happiness and health throughout life, even into retirement. But here's the catch. As we age, our social circles often shrink. Dr. Laura Carstensen, the founder of the socio-emotional selectivity theory, explains that as people grow older, they naturally prioritize deeper, more meaningful connections over a wide social network. This is both a blessing and a challenge. The blessing: we get to focus on what truly matters, relationships that nourish our hearts and souls. The challenge: the loss of daily work roles and broader social interactions can leave us feeling isolated or less valued. Dr. Ken Dykewald, a renowned gerontologist, points out that retirement can trigger a crisis of identity. When our work defined us for decades, stepping away can feel like losing a part of ourselves. This can lead to feelings of uselessness or, worse, the sense that we have become a burden to those around us. Yet, research by Dr. Becca Levy shows that the stereotypes we hold about aging, like being helpless or dependent, can become self-fulfilling prophecies. If we believe we are burdensome, we may behave in ways that reinforce that belief. The good news? Science also teaches us that our mindset and behaviors can change these outcomes. By understanding these psychological shifts, we can choose how to engage with this new phase of life. Insight 1. Building emotional independence. One of the most empowering steps is cultivating emotional independence. This means learning to manage your feelings and needs in ways that don't overly rely on others, especially family. Dr. Becca Levy emphasizes that combating negative age stereotypes starts with how we view ourselves. When we nurture our emotional well-being, we build resilience against feelings of helplessness. Practically, this could look like daily mindfulness or meditation. Even 5 to 10 minutes can help you stay grounded and reduce anxiety about dependence. Journaling. Writing down your thoughts and feelings can clarify what you're experiencing and help you find inner strength. Engaging in hobbies. Whether it's painting, gardening, or reading, creative outlets foster joy and self-expression. Seeking peer support. Talking with friends or support groups who understand your journey can be healing. Dr. Mo Wang, a psychologist specializing in work and retirement, notes that emotional self-care is a skill that can be learned and strengthened over time. It's not about isolating yourself, but about creating a strong internal foundation so that when you do reach out, it's from a place of balance and strength. By building this emotional independence, you lessen the weight of feeling like a burden and open space for more authentic connections. Insight 2. Offering presence and support without pressure. Sometimes we think we need to do big things to prove our worth. But often, what our families and communities need most is simply our presence, genuine, patient, and unconditional. Dr. Nancy Schlossberg, an expert in adult transitions, reminds us that meaningful contributions don't have to be grand gestures. Small acts of kindness, listening, or simply being there can create deep bonds. Here's how to practice this. Offer your time as a listener. Sometimes family members just need to be heard. Your attentive presence is a gift. Help in unobtrusive ways. Light household tasks or running errands can ease their load without feeling overwhelming. Respect boundaries. Understand when your family needs space and honor that without taking it personally. Support your partner emotionally. Sharing your own feelings and being open can create mutual support. Dr. Richard Leider, author of The Power of Purpose, says, "You don't have to do everything to be valuable. Your value lies in your authentic presence and willingness to contribute in ways that feel right to you." This approach nurtures relationships without pressure, transforming the feeling of being a burden into one of being a cherished presence. Insight 3. Discovering new purposes through social engagement. Finding new purposes after retirement is essential for emotional health and feeling valued. Dr. Ken Dykewald highlights that social engagement and giving back to the community are powerful antidotes to feelings of uselessness. Practical ways to find new purpose include volunteering. Many organizations welcome retirees who bring life experience and wisdom. Mentoring younger generations. Sharing your skills and stories can create meaningful legacy and connection. Joining clubs or classes, whether it's art, music, or fitness. These activities expand your social circle and stimulate your mind. Starting a passion project, writing memoirs, gardening, or even learning new skills can reignite your enthusiasm. Dr. Lovra Carstensen's research shows that older adults who engage socially report higher life satisfaction and lower depression rates. Remember, purpose doesn't have to be monumental. It can be as simple as being the friendly face in your neighborhood, or the person who brightens a community meeting with your wisdom. Insight 4. Embracing intergenerational connections. Intergenerational relationships can be a source of joy and meaning. Dr. Robert J. Waldinger's long-term study shows that these bonds enrich both older and younger generations. Ways to embrace this include spending quality time with grandchildren. Sharing stories, teaching skills, or simply playing together strengthens bonds. Participating in community programs that connect generations. Libraries, schools, and community centers often have intergenerational activities. Learning from younger people. Being open to new perspectives can keep your mind agile and your heart open. Collaborating on projects. Whether it's a garden, art, or technology, working together creates mutual respect and fulfillment. Dr. Mo Wang notes that these relationships provide emotional nourishment and a sense of legacy, reducing feelings of isolation or burden. Insight 5. Cultivating a growth mindset in aging. How we think about aging profoundly impacts our experience. Dr. Becca Levy's research shows that embracing a growth mindset about aging, believing that we can continue to learn, grow, and contribute, improves health and well-being. To cultivate this mindset, challenge negative self-talk. Replace "I'm too old" with "I'm capable of new things." Set small, achievable goals. Learning a new skill or hobby reinforces your ability to grow. Celebrate progress. Acknowledge your efforts and successes, no matter how small. Stay curious. Read, explore, and engage with the world around you. Dr. Nancy Schlossberg reminds us that transitions are opportunities for growth. Retirement is not an end, but a new beginning. By adopting this mindset, you empower yourself to redefine what it means to age with dignity and purpose. The final light. Let's take a deeper look at the science behind these transformations. Dr. Robert J. Waldinger's Harvard study of adult development, spanning over 80 years, reveals that resilience in later life comes from adaptability and strong social connections. Dr. Lovra Carstensen's socio-emotional selectivity theory adds that as time feels more precious, older adults prioritize emotionally meaningful experiences and relationships, which enhances well-being. Furthermore, Dr. Becca Libby's work on stereotype embodiment shows that internalizing positive views of aging can slow cognitive decline and improve physical health. Dr. Mo Wong's studies on retirement adjustment emphasize that proactive coping strategies, like building emotional independence and seeking new purposes, lead to better psychological outcomes. Finally, Dr. Richard Leider's concept of the power of purpose highlights that having a clear sense of meaning drives motivation, resilience, and joy. Together, these insights form a roadmap. By nurturing relationships, embracing growth, and redefining purpose, retirees can thrive emotionally and psychologically. From knowing to becoming. As we come to the close of this conversation, remember this. Feeling like a burden is a common and understandable emotion, but it does not define your value or your future. Your worth is not measured by what you do for others, but by who you are, your wisdom, your presence. You have a unique story and gifts that the world still needs. Take a moment now to reflect. What small step can you take today to nurture your emotional independence? How might you offer your presence to someone without expectation? What new purpose calls to your heart? You don't stop being valuable when others stop recognizing your value. Dr. Richard Leider reminds us. You become even more powerful when you choose to live with grace, anyway. May your journey through retirement be one of discovery, connection, and deep fulfillment. Until the next reflection before we part, I want to leave you with a thought to carry with you. What if your retirement is not a time of loss, but a time of becoming? Becoming a source of inspiration, a wellspring of wisdom, a beacon of hope, not just for your family, but for your community and yourself. I invite you to take the first step today. Reach out to a friend or family member and simply be present. Join a group or try a new activity that excites you. Write down one purpose you want to explore. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. We are neighbors in this chapter of life, walking together toward meaning and joy. If this message resonates with you, please share it with others who might need to hear it. Let's create a community where retirees are celebrated for their ongoing contributions and their beautiful, evolving stories. Thank you for spending this time with me. I'm Ordinary People, your online neighbor and fellow traveler. Here's to a retirement filled with grace, purpose, and connection. If this gentle reflection touched your heart, please subscribe, share your story below, and join our weekly circle. Receive a free reflection guide, warm emails, steady companionship, and invitations to gentle live conversations that brighten quiet mornings and hopeful evenings.